Gamer's Table. It is Monday, and we're reviewing Senjutsu!
Samurai Combat!
It's a two-player game. It's similar to Stratego, but it has a lot of different things than Stratego as well. It's not as much of a memory game. Here's the board. Similar, but not the same as
Stratego.
Yes. In that you have the board, you set it up, you both set up on one side or the other, but you have a bunch of different warrior guys. Tops.
Oh.
And you have a bunch of different bottoms. Swords, staffs, armor, guys, ninjas, and the scroll that you're trying to get from the other guy.
You have your officers and you have your regular soldiers. The soldiers can only move orthogonally, and the officers can move in any direction, diagonally included. You can also jump your samurai. So if you have one samurai behind, you could jump over another samurai. So you set up the game arranging your samurais in the two back spaces, and you put 3 items underneath. You got swords that can attack anyone adjacent, diagonally included. You have the spears that only attack orthogonally.
Yep. Yeah.
2 spaces away, or up to 2 spaces away. You got armor, which allows your samurai to take a hit before they die. And you have the bow, which shoots in a straight line until it hits something.
There is a blockage in a couple places on the board, just drawn on.
And then there's the hand-to-hand combat one, where if you're actually adjacent to the guy, you can use a movement onto them, and you would win unless they revealed they had one of these jumping kick icon hand-to-hand combat things. At the beginning of your turn on Senjutsu, first you choose which samurai you're going to move. Then you can attack with it. Then you can move, and then attack, and then you can move, and then you can attack again. You have ideally opportunity for 5 times to attack, because when you move, you can actually move on top of an opponent's samurai for hand-to-hand combat. Your samurai takes a hit, it's removed from the board, and your opponent, as a reward, gets to take one of these tactics cards. Work kind of like risk cards, but then you can use the power depending on it on a future turn.
Now, one of the neat things about this game is when Joe Samurai dies, the stack doesn't go away. He goes off it. Now the stack is left out there to be claimed by either side. Pieces come off either side when they get there. And if you are sneaky, you can put the ninja in there, and when they jump on the stack, whack! You kill them! Once you start moving around, you're hoping that you don't find that ninja when you're picking up the other guy's equipment with one of your guys, because it might be your last guy. You don't want the ninja to kill him, but you need to find his scroll, because if you don't find his scroll, you can't win. Well, you can't completely wipe him out, but you know what I mean. So there's all these different types of equipment that you can put on the different stacks. So every guy can be different each time you play the game. You're trying to find the other guy's scroll. That's the whole object of the game. Or completely eliminate his force. And then it's, well, your scroll's out there somewhere. I'll go pick your corpse and get it. Ha 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 ha. Wrapping up for Senjutsu.
I give Senjutsu an 8. It's a lot of fun. I really like you can mix and match which each guy has. It's not like Stratego when you have ranks.
I give Senjutsu a 7.5. Theme. It is samurai combat based on the old, feudal Japan style with swords and staffs and stuff like that. It's there, but again, the theme could be something else without having to change anything about the game. So the theme's not huge, but it holds together for what it's got. All the things make sense. Easy to learn. Yeah. It's just remembering what these 4 or 5 icons that are facing you all the time, and I think they might even be, I'm going to look to make sure before I say anything, I think they're actually on the board.
A little description on the board, yeah.
Yeah. So, it's all there. So easy to play, yeah. Fun to play? Depends who you're playing against.
It's a very simple game. It's back and forth.
So that's it for this episode of the Gamers Table. Tune in next week for another episode where we review another game.
think I'm done.
It's one small step for man,